God sees you. Right now, in this moment, He sees every part of your life, your struggles, your triumphs, your doubts, your desires. He knows the work you've put in, the silent battles you've fought, and the dreams you've held on to despite everything that's tried to pull you down. You might feel like no one sees you or understands the depth of what you're going through, but God does. He knows you better than anyone else ever could, and He's here, right now, sending you a message. That message is simple, yet profound. You are on the right path, and your rewards are coming. You might not see them just yet. You might be wondering if the hardships and sacrifices are worth it. You may feel like your prayers haven't been answered, your efforts overlooked. But here's the truth. You are being seen. Every act of kindness, every moment of faith, every tear that you've shed, God has been watching. He knows the sincerity of your heart and the strength of your spirit. And those quiet moments when no one was there to praise you, He was there. God's rewards don't always look the way we expect them to. They don't always come in the form of riches or fame or public recognition. No, the rewards God has for you are deeper, more lasting. They are the peace that surpasses all understanding, the strength to face challenges that once seemed impossible, the joy that comes even in the midst of trials. These rewards aren't temporary, they're eternal. God is working behind the scenes, weaving together a future for you that is more beautiful than you could ever imagine. He's aligning things in your life in ways that you might not yet understand. But He's doing it because He knows exactly what you need. He sees what you're capable of, even when you can't see it yourself. And He's preparing rewards that will bring you closer to your true purpose. It's easy to become impatient when you're waiting for something good to happen. The waiting can feel endless, and the doubts start to creep in. But remember this, God's timing is perfect. It's not always the way we want it to be, but it is always exactly what we need. He is never late, never forgetful. He sees the journey you're on, and He knows when the time is right to bless you in ways that will leave you in awe. The rewards you're seeking are already being prepared. They're coming in the form of opportunities, in the form of growth, in the form of peace. The more you trust God, the more you open yourself up to receiving them. It's about believing, even when you can't see the full picture. It's about trusting that He is at work, even in the moments when you feel unsure. Every small step you take in faith is a step closer to your reward. Every moment you choose love over fear, kindness over anger, peace over chaos. These are the things that build the foundation for the rewards you'll soon experience. It's not about being perfect, but about staying faithful and committed to the path. God rewards persistence. He rewards those who choose to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Think of all the times you've faced challenges and yet continued to press forward. Think of the strength you didn't know you had, the faith you didn't know you could hold on to. That's God at work within you, shaping you, preparing you for the greatness ahead. He's been with you in every step, and He's been shaping the perfect reward for your faithfulness. You might not understand all the details of how or when these rewards will come, but rest assured, God has it all figured out. He's been working in the background, aligning people, circumstances, and events to bring you exactly what you need. There is nothing that will stop Him from fulfilling His promises to you. So keep going, keep trusting, keep walking forward, knowing that every step you take is another step closer to the rewards that await you. You are not alone. You are never forgotten. You are being guided and protected by a love that is greater than anything you can comprehend. God's message for you today is this: You are worthy of the rewards that are on their way. Don't doubt for a moment that what you're doing matters. It does. And God sees it. Trust that He has your back, that He has already prepared a future full of blessings, a future that aligns with the desires of your heart. The path may not always be easy. There will be struggles. There will be setbacks. But with God by your side, you can face anything. The rewards aren't just about the end result. They're also about the transformation that happens within you along the way. God is using this time to shape you into the person you are meant to be. And when the rewards come, you'll see just how much you've grown. Your rewards are coming. They are already on their way. You are being prepared for something greater than you can imagine. Stay patient. Stay faithful. Keep believing. God's timing is always perfect, and He is preparing a life for you that will be beyond anything you ever dreamed of. So today, remember this. You are seen. You are loved. And your rewards are already on the way. Trust in that. God sees you, not just on the surface, but in the depths of your heart. He knows the dreams you've quietly held on to, even when others didn't understand. He knows the prayers you've whispered in the dark, when no one was around to hear. God hears your heart's deepest desires and knows the weight you carry, even if it's something you haven't shared with a single soul. It's easy to feel invisible when the world moves so fast and expects so much. You might feel like you're putting in effort that goes unnoticed. Perhaps you're working hard, being kind, living with integrity, yet you don't see the results you've hoped for. It's easy to question, is this all worth it? Does anyone see what I'm doing? And in those moments of doubt, remember, God sees it all. Nothing is ever unnoticed by Him. Every effort, every sacrifice, every small act of love, it all matters. You are walking in purpose, even if you can't see it just yet. The life you're building is not only important to God, but it is being intricately woven with divine timing. Your choices, your faith, your perseverance, they are the building blocks of the incredible future God is preparing for you. The rewards you are waiting for are not always what the world might define as success. God's rewards go beyond material things. His rewards are peace of mind, joy in your soul, the feeling of purpose that fills your days, and the love that surrounds you. It's the strength to overcome any challenge that comes your way, and the wisdom to navigate life's complexities. These rewards may not be immediately obvious, but they are profound and everlasting. They change who you are on the inside, and through that transformation, the outside world begins to align with the blessings God has in store. When you face challenges, know that you are being refined. Every difficulty, every obstacle is part of a greater plan. It might feel hard, even impossible at times, but with each step, you are growing into the person God has called you to be. And trust me, this process is not in vain. There is a purpose behind every test, every trial. God is preparing you for something greater, and you are not walking this path alone. When you feel tired, when you wonder if you can keep going, remember, God is walking with you every single step of the way. He's there in the quiet moments, in the difficult ones, in the joyful ones. And while the rewards might not always come immediately, know that they are being prepared at the right moment, in the right way, for you. There are moments in life when we feel as though the weight is too much to bear, and it seems like nothing is happening. But God is at work. Just because you can't see the results right now doesn't mean they're not coming. You may be in the middle of a season of waiting, but this waiting is not without purpose. It's during these times of patience that God molds and shapes you. You may not understand it now, but as you look back, you'll see how each step was part of God's greater plan. He sees your heart. He sees your good intentions, your desire to do right by others, even when they don't recognize it. He knows your sacrifices, and He knows how hard you've worked. So even in your waiting, take comfort in this. God is preparing something wonderful for you. These rewards will not come on your timetable. They will come when you are ready for them, when your heart is open to receiving them, and when the world is ready to experience the fullness of what you have been prepared for. It's like planting seeds. You can't rush the growth process. You nurture the soil, you water, you wait, and you trust that when the time is right, the harvest will be plentiful. Your life is the same. Every choice, every action, every moment of faith, it is all part of planting those seeds for the future God has in mind for you. And when it's time, those seeds will bloom into something beautiful beyond your imagination. Every prayer you've prayed is being answered. It may not be in the way you thought it would, but God is answering them in ways that will align with His perfect plan for your life. And when the rewards come, whether they are immediate or over time, you will know they were worth the wait. They will fill you with a sense of peace and fulfillment that no worldly success could ever give. The key is to keep walking forward, even when you can't see the way. Trust that God is leading you, step by step, closer to your purpose. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Every moment you live with faith, every day you choose to love, every time you choose to be kind, you are creating the path that leads to your reward. God's rewards are not just a promise for the future. They are an ongoing process. You are being shaped, molded, and prepared for a life full of purpose, peace, and abundance. The journey might be long, and there may be moments of struggle, but with each step, you are getting closer to the incredible future God has planned for you. So today, and every day, remember, your reward is coming. Keep believing, keep trusting, keep moving forward. God sees you, and He's already preparing the blessings that are going to change your life. Trust in His timing, and know that the best is yet to come. God's promise for you is steadfast, unwavering. Even in the times when you question yourself, when you feel discouraged, or when everything around you seems uncertain, know that God is faithful. His plans for you are beyond what you can see in this moment. In fact, what He has in store for you is more magnificent than anything you could ever imagine, because His understanding is infinite, while ours is limited. And so, the message today is clear. You are being prepared for something greater. The struggles, the heartaches, the challenges, they are not obstacles. They are stepping stones. They are not setbacks. They are the groundwork for something far better. Trust in the process. Trust that every experience you are going through is shaping you into the person you need to be to receive the incredible blessings that are on their way. Even though you may not see it yet, understand that God is aligning people, opportunities, and circumstances in your life right now, preparing you for the future He has in mind. Nothing is wasted in His plan. Every moment you've lived, every hardship you've faced, is working together for your good. What you are going through is shaping your character, strengthening your resolve, and teaching you lessons that will serve you for the rest of your life. You are not meant to go through life with an empty heart or unfulfilled potential. God has created you with purpose, and He has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill that purpose. He has already placed the tools within you to succeed, to thrive, to overcome. You were never meant to be ordinary, and the rewards that await you are extraordinary. But to step into those rewards, you must keep walking with faith. no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many doubts arise. As you move forward, remember this: God's rewards often come in the form of growth and transformation. It's easy to look at the surface and think that success is only measured by external accomplishments, money, fame, status. But true rewards go deeper. They are the peace that settles in your heart when you feel God's presence. They are the wisdom you gain from navigating trials. They are the clarity you find when you let go of control and trust God's plan. These rewards are not about what you have on the outside. They are about who you become on the inside. Your character, your faith, your integrity, your ability to love and serve others. These are the things that matter most in God's eyes, and these are the things that will lead you to the greater rewards He has set aside for you. God is not just interested in giving you temporary things. He is invested in your eternal future. The rewards He has for you are not just for today, but for eternity. Every act of faith, every step of obedience, is building something that will last far beyond this life. These rewards are timeless. They are not fleeting. They are not here today and gone tomorrow. They are the true treasures of heaven: peace, joy, love, fulfillment, and the certainty that you are exactly where you are meant to be. There are seasons in life where we experience drought, where everything feels dry, and we wonder if anything is ever going to change. But even in those seasons, know this: God is planting seeds. Just because you can't see the growth yet doesn't mean it's not happening. Beneath the surface, things are shifting. Your efforts, your faith, your perseverance, they are being cultivated. And when the time is right, you will see the fruit of all that you've invested. Every season has a purpose. The hard times shape you, the waiting refines you, and the challenges strengthen you. Through it all, God is with you, holding you, guiding you with a love that never fails. And when the time comes for your reward to be revealed, it will be beyond your wildest dreams. In those moments when doubt creeps in, when fear tries to take hold, remind yourself of this truth: God has never left your side. He has been with you every step of the way, even when you couldn't feel Him. He has been at work in your life, even when you couldn't see the changes. Keep trusting. Keep holding on. He is preparing a future for you that is far greater than anything you could accomplish on your own. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Trust that God is in control, that He is orchestrating every detail of your life with precision. Your reward will come at the perfect time. You will look back one day and see how everything fell into place, how every step you took led you exactly where you needed to be. And when that moment comes, when the blessings and rewards start to unfold, you will know that it was God's hand at work all along. You will know that the waiting, the trust, the perseverance were all worth it. And you will see, with clarity and gratitude, how everything has led you to this point, where you are now ready to receive the rewards that He has prepared for you. So, don't lose hope. Don't grow weary in well-doing. God is faithful, and He is preparing something extraordinary for you. Stay faithful, stay patient, and stay hopeful. Your reward is coming, and when it does, it will exceed anything you could have ever imagined. Remember, the best is yet to come. Even when the road feels long, even when the wait seems unbearable, trust this: you are never walking alone. Every step you take, God is walking right beside you, holding you up with His strength, guiding you through the challenges, and whispering words of encouragement into your heart. The days when you feel weak, He will carry you. The days when you feel like giving up, He will remind you of the promises He has made and how close you are to the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Sometimes, the waiting can feel like it's dragging on forever. You may look around and see others receiving their rewards while you feel stuck in the same place. But know this: God's plan is unique to you. What He has in store for you is different from everyone else's journey, and that's a beautiful thing. Your journey has purpose. It's not about comparing yourself to others, but about trusting in the path He has set before you. There is a reason why your timing is different. It's because God knows exactly what you need and when you need it. He has a perfect timing for your life, even if you can't see it yet. The struggles you face are not permanent. They are temporary seasons that will pass. And when they do, you will be stronger, wiser, and more prepared to handle the incredible rewards that are coming your way. God's rewards are like seeds planted in the soil of your heart, and while you wait for them to bloom, trust that He is cultivating something amazing. You may not see the fruits of your labor yet, but just because you can't see the harvest doesn't mean it's not on the way. In fact, the process of growth may take time, but once that seed bursts into life, it will flourish in ways you never imagined. And when the harvest comes, when your blessings are revealed, it will be a reflection of the character you've built, the faith you've held, and the patience you've shown during the waiting period. You won't just receive the reward, you'll be transformed by it. The waiting will have shaped you into the person who is ready for it, the person who will appreciate it fully and use it to fulfill the purpose God has designed for your life. As you continue on this journey, know that there will be times when doubt tries to creep in. There will be moments when you feel like you're not enough or that you're not making progress. But remember, God sees every step, every effort, and every tear. Your progress may not always be visible to the world, but it is never unnoticed by Him. He is watching over you, and He is preparing something far beyond what you can see in this moment. So when the doubt comes, speak His truth over your life. Declare that God's promises are true and that His rewards are sure. Speak life into your situation. Remind yourself that you are not waiting in vain. Your reward is not just coming, it is already in motion. The timing might not be right yet, but trust that God is working out every detail behind the scenes, making sure everything aligns perfectly for your good. As you press forward, know that God is never late. His timing is perfect, and every day you spend walking in faith, you are getting closer to the moment when the rewards He has for you will be revealed. That moment will come, and when it does, it will be worth every second of the wait. It will be greater than you can imagine, and it will fulfill the desires of your heart in ways you never thought possible. Now is not the time to give up. Now is not the time to let go of your faith. Keep going. Keep trusting. Every step you take in faith is a step closer to the breakthrough, the reward, and the purpose that God has for your life. The waiting may seem long, but God is working. He is working in you, around you, and through you. Trust that what is coming is worth the wait. Trust that the reward you're about to receive is going to be everything you've hoped for, and so much more. Remember, God has never forgotten you. He knows your heart, your desires, your pain, and your hope. He sees the good you do when no one is watching, and He sees the quiet moments of prayer when you're pouring your heart out to Him. Every act of faith, every moment of trust, is building the foundation for the blessings that are about to unfold. So, take heart. The reward is coming. It is already on its way, and when it arrives, it will be beyond your expectations. Hold on to your faith. Keep trusting in God's perfect timing. Keep walking forward in hope, knowing that He is preparing you for something amazing, something life-changing, something that will not only bless you, but those around you as well. Your reward is coming. And when it does, you will look back and see how every step, every trial, and every moment of waiting was worth it. Keep going. The best is yet to come. The journey you're on is unlike any other, and the path ahead is filled with unseen blessings that are being carefully prepared just for you. Even though you might not have the full picture right now, trust that God is not just watching over your life, but intricately guiding every detail. He has a plan for your life that is far greater than anything you could ever have dreamed up on your own. His plan is filled with love, purpose, and abundant reward. It's easy to feel like you're on your own in the struggle, but God is always right there, holding you up, even when you can't feel Him. And, in His own perfect time, He will reveal His rewards to you in ways that will take your breath away. Your waiting is never in vain. God does not waste time, and He does not allow your efforts to go unnoticed. Every single choice you make to stand firm, to walk in faith, to persevere, those choices are setting the stage for something great. Even though you may not see it now, the reward is taking shape behind the scenes. The transformation that is happening within you, even during the trials, is building something much bigger than what your eyes can see in this moment. You are being refined through every trial you face. It's not just about reaching the reward. It's about the person you're becoming while you wait. God is shaping your character, strengthening your spirit, and deepening your faith. The experiences you're going through are making you into someone who can handle the greatness that He has in store for you. The reward will not just be external, it will be internal too. It's about the transformation that is happening in your heart, your mind, and your soul. Think about the moments in your life when you've had to push through tough times. Those moments didn't break you, they built you. And as difficult as they were, those were the moments when you were being shaped for greatness. Every challenge you've faced has been a tool in God's hands, molding you into a person who can receive His rewards and use them for His glory. There is a reason why the waiting can feel so hard. It's because God knows you are capable of so much more than you realize. He is not only preparing the reward, but He is preparing you to handle it with grace and wisdom. He knows the desires of your heart, and He knows how deeply you long for fulfillment and success. But He also knows that you must be equipped and ready to handle those blessings when they come. Sometimes the waiting feels painful, and it's easy to wonder if it will ever end. But in the waiting, God is doing His work. The waiting is where He refines you. The waiting is where He strengthens your trust, where He builds your patience, and where He teaches you to rely on His timing, not your own. So, when the reward finally comes, and it will come, you will be ready for it. You will appreciate it in a way that others may not, because you will understand the work that went into it. You will understand the depth of the journey, the purpose behind the pain, and the beauty that is birthed through perseverance. Your faithfulness during this season of waiting is a testimony to God's goodness. Even when you can't see the end result, you are choosing to believe in what you cannot yet see. And God honors that. He sees your commitment, your heart, and your desire to stay true to His calling on your life. He is pleased with you. There will come a day when all of this will make sense. You will look back on the challenges you faced, the doubts you had, the sacrifices you made, and you will see that every step led you right to where you are meant to be. God will reveal His rewards to you in a way that will make everything you went through worth it. You will see that the waiting was part of the preparation, and the reward was worth every moment of it. Your reward is not just about what you receive, it's about how you are changed in the process. And in the end, the person you become will be the greatest gift of all. The peace you will have in your heart, the joy you will feel when God's blessings unfold, the love that will surround you. These are the things that matter most. These are the rewards that last, and they are coming for you. And remember, God's rewards are never just for you alone. When He blesses you, those blessings extend to the people around you. The love, the joy, the abundance that you receive will flow outward, touching the lives of those you love and those you come in contact with. God's rewards are meant to be shared. The light He puts in your life will shine brightly, and it will illuminate the path for others. Your journey and your reward are not just about you. They are about the legacy you leave, the impact you make, and the lives you touch along the way. God is preparing you for something far greater than you can imagine. You are walking through this life with purpose, and the rewards He has for you will be far beyond what you ever expected. You might be in the waiting right now, but that doesn't mean the rewards aren't coming. It means God is preparing you for something beyond what you've dreamed. Keep walking in faith, even when you can't see the way. The reward is already on its way. And when it comes, you will know, without a doubt, that every tear, every moment of struggle, every ounce of perseverance was worth it. The best is yet to come. Your reward is on its way. As you continue to walk this journey, it's important to remember that God's timing is always perfect, even when it doesn't align with our own desires. Trust that He is working in ways you cannot see. The reward is not just about the end result, but about how you are being transformed in the process. Each step you take, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is leading you towards something greater. Sometimes it's easy to think the reward should come immediately, but in reality, the most meaningful rewards take time to develop, just like a beautiful masterpiece. It's in the process that you are being prepared, built, and refined. God's plans are never rushed. He has your life all mapped out, and the steps you are taking are preparing you for the greatest moments ahead. You may feel like you've been waiting forever, but understand this. God's rewards are worth the wait. Every tear you've shed, every doubt you've faced, every moment you've spent in quiet faith, they have not gone unnoticed. God is collecting every piece of your journey, weaving it into the beautiful future He's designed for you. And when that future unfolds, it will be exactly what you've been waiting for and more. The road may be long, and at times it may feel as though you are walking through a valley of uncertainty. But let this truth settle deep in your heart. The valley is not your final destination. It's simply a place where you are being strengthened. Every step, every challenge is preparing you for the glorious mountaintop that is ahead. There is a reward waiting for you that is beyond what you can imagine. When that reward finally comes, you will stand in awe of the incredible journey that led you to it. It won't just be the material things that you receive. It will be the sense of peace and fulfillment that fills your heart. It will be the joy in knowing that the waiting was not in vain. It will be the recognition that you are not just surviving, you are thriving, becoming the person you were always meant to be. As you walk forward, keep this in mind. You are closer than you think. The reward is just on the horizon, waiting for you to step into it. And when that moment comes, you will realize that the waiting, the struggle, the perseverance, all made you stronger, better, and more prepared to handle the great blessings God has in store for you. Now, as you keep walking by faith, remember, God sees you. He knows your heart, He sees your efforts, and He is faithful to fulfill His promises. Trust in His perfect timing. Keep trusting in the process. Keep moving forward with your head held high, knowing that your reward is coming. If you found strength in this message today, if it's encouraged you to keep pressing on, don't keep it to yourself. Share this message with someone else who might need it. You have no idea who in your life could be feeling discouraged, and this message could be the very thing they need to hear to keep going. Like and share this video so that others can be reminded of the rewards God has in store for them. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss a word of encouragement, hope, and inspiration. Hit the notification bell so that you are always in the loop with uplifting messages that will keep you going on your journey. Together, let's spread the word that God's rewards are coming, and when they do, they will be worth everything we've endured. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. This message is for you, and it's time to share that hope with others who need it too. You are closer than you think, and your reward is on its way. Keep going. God's best is still ahead.